What we have here this morning is a very unique and interesting radio. This is a Paramount radio made in Detroit around 1933.
And for example, you can watch that too and take advantage of it. Just go to beyondbelief.com and also...
What makes this radio very interesting, you have to kind of take a history lesson and go back to the early days of Detroit. This radio was manufactured at the height of the recession, and the radio manufacturers were dropping like stones, and this manufacturer was not around for long. This is the only example of this radio that anyone's found yet. I've been collecting and fooling with radios for over 50 years and never seen another one. This is the original color of this radio. It's been restored because when I got it, someone had started to restore it. They sanded the half of the whole top down, and the whole front of it was filthy, dirty, and finger marks everywhere. But it originally was this two-tone blue color with a silver painted grill, not chrome. It was just a silver painted, sparkly silver paint. It's the original grill cloth. That's the original grill cloth. But what's best about this is the label inside the back. The label and with the instructions on how to use the radio is still here. And you'll notice that this was made at 5736 12th Street in Detroit, Michigan. Now, the building that this radio was manufactured in is no longer there. 12th Street is no longer there. 12th Street was renamed Rosa Parks Blvd. The whole area was lost in the 1967 race riots when thousands of buildings were burned in that area. It started on 12th Street, and many lives were lost. The National Guard was called in at that time. It was the worst civil disturbance since the Civil War when it happened in 1967. But anyway, this radio is a serious part of Detroit's history. And of course, Paramount wasn't around long. As you can see, it's a very simple radio inside. This is what's called a TRF radio. It's not a super heterodyne. It uses only 4 tubes. It's got a 2-stage RF stage, a simple antenna coil. This is your audio output tube, almost just a detector and output all in one, and the rectifier tube. It used to have a resistance line cord, which had opened up, and I replaced that with just a standard 2-wire cord, and under the chassis is a small 6-volt power transformer to light the filaments of the tubes now. That's the way it had to be done. But anyway, this radio is fascinating. I'd love to show this to Les Gold of the Hardcore Pawn on TV, the Pawn Shop TV show, because he's a serious Detroit historian, and I think he would very much love to see this radio. But anyway, as I say, you can look at the price of the parts for things here. You have what the condensers cost, 20 cents a piece. The cabinet was $2. They didn't spend a lot of money on these. The cabinets, by the way, the reason they were painted, when I stripped the old paint off this was made out of different parts of leftover wood scraps, and that it was not furniture grade wood. That's why they had to paint them. But anyway, it's just a wonderful thing. It's a cool radio. Anyway, I just wanted to show it off, and that's it.